Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of your Polyglot Academy. Today it's lesson 47.2, so it's the second part of lesson 47 of our series on how to learn German up to a B1 level in 1 month. And today we're going to concentrate on the usage of the Konjunktiv II. So why do we use it and when do we use it? Now, when do we use the Konjunktiv II? We have 5 cases which we should consider. We use it to express unrealistic wishes, to construct hypothetical periods, to give suggestions or advice, to make unrealistic comparisons, and to make requests politely, as we already talked about in the first part of the lesson. So let's go. Now let's firstly consider the first case, to express unrealistic wishes. And let's consider this example. Wenn ich nur diesen Elfmeter geschossen hätte, if only I had scored that penalty. This sentence clearly expresses an unrealistic wish. I didn't score the penalty, and I'm expressing the unrealistic wish of having scored that penalty. So I'm thinking, if only I had scored that penalty. And this is why we're using Konjunktiv II. In this case, you can see that had scored or geschossen hätte is the Konjunktiv II of the verb schießen, which means to score in this case. Now let's move on. The second case is to construct hypothetical periods. So to construct sentences which express possibilities. So, wenn es möglich wäre, dann würde ich jeden Tag Döner essen. If it were possible, I would eat kebab every day. Now, with this sentence, by saying wenn es möglich wäre, which is the hypothetical condition, you're expressing the hypothetical consequence. Dann würde ich jeden Tag Döner essen. So, if there is a specific condition which is not present, but if there is such a condition, then there is going to be such a consequence. And this is what we use. This is how they use the Konjunktiv II in these cases, to construct hypothetical periods, so actions which are not happening but would happen if a specific condition which is not present would be present. And in this case, the condition is just saying that if it were possible, and then I would eat kebab every day. Now let's move on with the third case, to give suggestions or advice. An deiner Stelle würde ich mir mehr Mühe geben. If I were you, I would try harder. And by saying if I were you, by introducing the sentence with the preposition an deiner Stelle, then you directly inferring to a suggestion. Then you say I would try harder, so würde ich mir mehr Mühe geben. And in this case, you're giving your advice. Now let's move on, let's consider the fourth case, to make unrealistic comparisons. And this is pretty similar to the first one, to express unrealistic wishes. Sie tut so, als ob sie Kylie Jenner wäre. She acts as if she were Kylie Jenner. So in this case, we also have an hypothetical period, and she's basically acting as if she were Kylie Jenner, but this is basically unrealistic. So she's making an unrealistic comparison. And this is where we use it. And now finally, the fifth case, to make requests politely. So in this case, we already talked about such examples in the last video, but just to remember, könntest du mir bei meinen Hausaufgaben helfen? Could you help with my homework? In this case, by saying könntest instead of kannst, you are asking your request more politely, by saying could you help me with my homework instead of can you help me? Now, I hope you understood everything, and as an exercise, try to complete these unreal wishes with the verb in the brackets in Konjunktiv II. So try to conjugate it and write in the comments your answers so that I can correct them and so that I can understand whether you understood the topic. And other than that, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment, and see you soon. Have a nice day.